Welcome to the Pain Creams Delivered training module in conjunction with J&D Marketing Solutions. Certification is required in order to get started with us, so please be sure to pay close attention and take notes if desired. At the end of this video, you will be given the link to the certification exam. This training module gives you everything that you need to know. During the course of training, we'll go over some basic information about pain management in the pharmaceutical industry. Then we'll be going over the sales opportunity, including your duties as a sales consultant, the process, as well as compensation, including how and when you'll get paid. And finally, we'll discuss marketing and point you to resources for success. Pain Creams Delivered was created in response to the growing need for alternative solutions to pain management. 8 out of 10 Americans at some point in their life will experience chronic pain. And according to the Institute of Medicine of the National Academies, approximately 100 million Americans suffer from chronic pain. That can be anything from low back pain due to spine issues, neuropathy from diabetes, and even chronic headaches or migraines. The typical response to severe chronic pain conditions is oral narcotic medications such as morphine, hydrocodone, oxycodone, or the brands Vicodin and Percocet. These are generally obtained from pain management facilities or pain specialists. If any of you have any experience with any of these medications, you understand how dangerous they can be. They tend to come with a whole host of unpleasant side effects and have a very strong potential for addiction and abuse. Pain Creams Delivered has partnered with licensed physicians and compounding pharmacies across the nation to help get alternative medication into the hands of patients who suffer with chronic pain. These compounding pharmacies create custom blends of medications based on doctor recommendations and formulate them into a topical pain cream. Unlike traditional pain medication, pain creams are relatively safe. They don't have the same risks of organ toxicity, there is less blood absorption, there is direct delivery of the medication to the site of pain, there are fewer drug interactions, and because the medications used in the pain creams are FDA approved, these creams are typically covered by most insurance providers. The pharmaceutical industry is a $1 trillion industry, so what this means for you is there's a lot of opportunity and huge potential to make great income in pharmaceutical lead generation. What's great about this particular opportunity is it's possible to make $100,000 or more in commissions over the course of a year. Now, this isn't some far-fetched number that's impossible to reach. This is actually an industry average. On the low end, people bring in about $5,000 per month, and on the upper end, about $30,000 or more per month. There are no earning caps whatsoever. What's also really nice about this opportunity is that there is no selling involved, no inventory to manage, no bugging practitioners about purchasing product from you. It's just strict lead generation. Because this is an independent contractor position, and I'll go into detail about what that means shortly, you have the flexibility to work when, where, and how you want. You won't have to come into the office to punch a time card, and if you want to work from home, you are free to do so. Your role as a lead generation sales consultant is to prospect, qualify, and generate leads of consumers who are looking for alternative solutions to pain management. In addition to the pain creams, our partner pharmacies also have creams for scars, gels for wounds, and prescription-grade metabolic supplements. So you're not limited to pain creams. You can find leads for any of the above and earn the same commission rate. The metabolic supplements are really popular because they work well with diabetics as well as individuals with a number of other health conditions. You'll be developing new business via mass communication such as email, social media, telephone, direct mail, and networking events. You'll also be developing new relationships with doctors and other healthcare providers to leverage their patient base. We have training available to help you carry out all of your duties, so please know that we are here for support. All sales consultants are to comply with company procedures, which include following all state and federal laws. This includes, but is not limited to, anti-kickback laws, Stark Law, and HIPAA. We want to make sure that all of our consultants are ethical, honest, and dependable. We really pride ourselves on signing on quality sales consultants. I'm going to take a little bit of time to go over the entire process. This may seem a bit confusing for some of you who are new to this, so feel free to pause at any time if you need to. The first step is generating the lead. A lead is someone who experiences pain or any other health condition that would benefit from the products that our partner compounding pharmacies are able to produce. A lead would be someone that you work with, someone that you've met in the store, a friend or family member, pretty much anyone that you encounter that suffers from pain or any other chronic health condition. If you're wanting to reach out to people that you don't know, we can provide example scripts for you to use to help convert that lead into a customer. We also have access to marketing materials such as flyers, signs, cards, and much more. Once you've found this lead using whatever method you prefer, you'll then collect their information and enter it into the paincreamsdelivered.com portal. Required information includes things like name, date of birth, phone number, address, and other demographic information. You won't have to remember. The form will actually tell you everything that we need. If you're also able to get a copy of the lead's insurance information, their insurance card, that will speed up the entire process. So if you're able to take a picture of it or make a copy, please do that and send it in with your lead information. After you enter your lead's information into the portal, one of our staff members will receive that information and connect that individual with one of our physicians. The physician will conduct an appointment over the phone and write the prescription if necessary. If the doctor has written a prescription for your lead, that prescription will get sent into the pharmacy. The pharmacy will bill the patient's insurance if it's covered, and then mail the script directly to the patient. Once that process is complete, you will receive your commission check. Just a few notes about the process. It is possible for the doctor to write more than one prescription, so that means you can earn more than one commission for a single customer. Also, the doctor will only write a prescription if they deem it medically necessary. Sending in a lead is not a guarantee for commission because insurance doesn't always cover compounded medication. However, when they do get covered, the payouts are generally pretty sizable, so patience is key. As I mentioned a little earlier, this is an independent contractor position. What that means is you are responsible for your own taxes. We do not withhold taxes from your checks. At the end of the year, you'll be issued a 1099 IRS tax form with your earnings for the year so that you have that available to use at tax time. What I generally recommend is that you set aside some money from each check and put it into a separate account so that you have that available to pay the IRS. A lot of people who get into this are not used to making this amount of money. It's very easy to get excited and spend your earnings without putting a little away. It might be beneficial for you to get a financial advisor or a tax advisor so that once you've gotten your first few checks, you're able to get some help managing your funds. All consultants are paid commission on each of the prescriptions that is adjudicated through the insurance company. Adjudicated is just a fancy word for settled or paid. If you submit a lead and the customer's insurance covers their pain cream, scar cream, metabolic supplement, whatever it may be, you receive a percentage of whatever the insurance pays the pharmacy for that product. So let's say the insurance company pays $4,000 for a topical pain cream and your commission percentage is 10%. You will receive a check for $400 for that client. Your contract specifies your commission percentage, so make sure you go back to that so that you understand how you'll be paid. Keep in mind that we do not take out any fees from your earnings. A lot of companies will take out a $50 processing fee. We won't do that. We won't try and nickel and dime you. The percentage reflected in your contract is what you will earn, no additional fees withdrawn. Commission checks are sent out on a monthly basis. You'll be paid for your covered leads on the last day of the month following the month of adjudication. Now, I know that was probably confusing, so here's an example. You send a lead in June. The doctor does the appointment with your lead. They write the prescription and they send it to the pharmacy. It gets covered by the client's insurance, and the prescription is then mailed out to the client. If it's processed and adjudicated or paid out to the pharmacy in the month of June, you will receive your commission for that client at the end of July. So I want to take a moment to correct myself. Commissions are actually paid electronically. I've been saying check. You're not actually going to receive a physical check. I've been saying check because it's a lot easier to understand, but in reality, you'll be receiving an electronic transfer. Effective marketing is important because it's what will drive your lead generation potential and subsequently your commissions. This is just a quick look at some of the ways that you can market to generate leads. You can create a website that has a lead capture or landing page where you collect information of people who experience chronic pain. You can pass out flyers. You can use lead lists. Now with lead lists, if you decide to go this route, make sure you are checking everyone against a do not call database. This is just a short list. We actually hold marketing seminars where we'll go a little deeper into methods that you can use to increase your lead generation. Once you get signed on and certified with us, we can provide you with those resources. We also have printed materials that you can obtain directly from us, customized with your rep information. When I went over the process, I mentioned that all leads are going to go into the paincreamsdelivered.com portal. You're going to enter all of your leads information into that. In the event that you don't have access to a computer or your phone to input lead information into the portal, this form will allow you to gather information from a customer. You can later take this information and enter it into the portal. This document, among many others, is available on our documents page, and we'll provide the link to that at the end of this video. The following information is extremely important. This is what you as a consultant cannot do. Doing any of the following is grounds for termination as a consultant with us, and that obviously will result in immediate loss of income. Consultants may not pay a customer in order to obtain a prescription. This includes offering gifts to entice or influence a customer to give their prescription information. Consultants may not split commissions with the customer, nor may they offer to pay a customer's copay. So there can be no financial exchange whatsoever between a consultant and a customer. Now, as you get into this business, you will start learning a lot about different health conditions as well as traditional pharmaceuticals used to treat them. Please resist the urge to misrepresent yourself as a healthcare professional. You are not to lead the public to believe that you are a doctor or a healthcare practitioner of any kind if you are not. You may not make any medical claims or medical recommendations in your advertising. You cannot guarantee prescription approval. As I mentioned earlier, it's up to the doctor who is writing the prescription to determine whether or not there's a medical need. You may not misrepresent yourself as an agent of an insurance company or a doctor's office if you do not work for either. Again, any of the above is breach of contract, grounds for termination. We will revoke your certification with us, and that will result in an immediate loss of income. We have a resources portal that you can access at any time. It includes links to a number of things like documents and marketing material. The documents page includes sample scripts that you can use to generate leads, as well as handouts with information that you can use to educate them. There's also a marketing page where you can obtain things like business cards, signs, postcards, pretty much any printed material that will help you generate leads. If you want to create and use your own marketing materials, you would need to get prior approval from us. We just have to make sure that you are complying with all laws and you're not making any medical claims or anything that would be prohibited in advertising. As I've mentioned a few times, we will help you every step of the way. We want you to be successful because if you are successful, so are we. This concludes the J&D Marketing and Pain Creams Delivered training module. Thank you so much for your time. If you're ready to take the certification exam, please visit the following link. It's www.jndmarketingsolutions.com/pain cream certification exam with dashes in between each of those words. Remember that you must pass the exam with a score of 70% or greater in order to obtain certification. The test is not timed. However, you only have one opportunity to take it. There are no opportunities for retesting. Once your exam is complete, You'll be notified, and if you pass, we will send you your certificate as well as your unique rep ID. You will need your unique rep ID in order to enter leads into the portal. Thank you so much again. If you have any questions in the meantime, please feel free to reach out to us. You can contact us via email at info@jndmarketingsolutions.com. That's probably the best way to reach us. Or you can reach out to us by phone or fax. Our website is www.jndmarketingsolutions.com, and the Pain Cream portal can be found at www.paincreamsdelivered.com. Thank you so very much again for your time, and we really look forward to working with you.